Lucas versus E.T. Repping those Lucas colors, or Ness, I guess. Whichever. No, he's matching.
Yep, that is matching. I don't know that I've ever actually seen this matchup played, which I feel like I say a lot here at Shockwave.
I mean, I think I would imagine Ryu probably has a slight edge, but that being said, he is kind of tall, and Lucas has a lot of really good pressure like in front of him, and jab is really good, and he can still do a decent amount of zoning. So it'll really just depend on the footsies.
Yeah, I feel like that side B and the Zaire both will be a problem that Ryu will have to contend with.
Yeah.
Nice.
So far, doing a pretty decent job of just keeping good space, but not, you know, like making it full screen.
So yeah, that is one thing you have to look out for Ryu. So a lot of characters in the game, you know, they're not very safe actually landing with aerials, but because Ryu's aerials do so much damage, even on shield, like a lot of times you'd be surprised how safe they could be.
Oh, the very good read to get that spike. So I think at this point that Lucas is going to need to figure out a way to not get punished for, I guess, trying to space that side B in that way, because he's definitely just going to wait for a good moment and just grab it.
Just like that, getting in.
Oh.
Oh, very nice.
Yes, that was a good pivot forward tilt. Oh, I like that. I like throwing out that hitbox right there just to give him some space to make his next decision.
A little bit of a crazy F smash, though.
Good neutral air. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that is one thing, Lucas. Well, a lot of characters in this matchup, it's very, very scary to attack Ryu as he's landing because he has that focus stack that you have to look out for. But since it only absorbs one hit, that Lucas neutral air will eat right through it.
Yeah, and then, he's also done and there's that B&B setup to destroy you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good example of what I was mentioning. Like, if he lands into your shield, like, oh, sweet, like I hit him back
got
now.
him.
And he's like, by the way, this move is invincible, so I'm gonna kill you now.
But yeah, the ET was doing a lot of air dodging into him to get back to the ground, and Ryu is going to be a very tough opponent to do that against with his up tilt that can chain into such a powerful kill setup.
Yeah.
So we'll see. He went to Ness. I don't honestly know how this matchup would go.
On paper, I think it would probably favor Ness just because his damage output is roughly the same. Maybe not quite as high as like optimal Ryu stuff, but he's going to be getting it a bit more consistently since, you know, the throws are so easy.
Yes.
Forward air is going to eat right through his focus attack.
Yeah.
And I feel Ryu's recovery, it goes fairly far, but leaves him relatively vulnerable at certain times. So being pushed so far off stage with the down throw chains could leave him in a really terrible spot.
There was one of those B&Bs.
Yeah. Nice clean damage coming out from Eidos.
That was a very good bait to get that pivot grab. Oh.
I like the idea from the bat, but
just a little too slow.
Yep. Good air dodge. Oh, but understanding his opponent's spacing.
Yeah, I think Eidos has got a good idea that his opponent likes to skip grabbing the ledge and just kind of land right there. So he's taking advantage of it.
And that is a very, very dangerous thing to do. A lot in all the Smash games, really. Going straight towards the ledge is very often the safest option.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is why in Melee and like NPM, it's very important to be able to get to the ledge as fast as possible as the edge guarding player, because denying your opponent the ledge is so strong.
Absolutely.
And yeah, you see, like that should have been.
I think he meant to grab the ledge. Maybe. I think that was a little misspaced. But Eidos is still right there. Just good edge guarding abilities.
Yep.
He also does a lot of just single walks, crab walks, just like back and forth right at the ledge and just waits. Very patient in that regard.
Nice damage coming out from Eidos. Okay. Not sure what he's trying to bait.
Keeping him out with that down tilt.
You can feel Eidos just hungering for the down air.
And Eidos really wants to get that set up with his forward tilt to break his shield.
Yep, that would definitely spell the end of ET's stock at this percent.
Yes. And there he goes with that weight. Oh.
Scary positioning from ET.
I love the walk. It's just so passive aggressive.
Yeah, just setting up different positionings, different coverage.
Oh.
Does get clipped out of it that time, but still a very, very healthy lead on Eidos' part.
Yep, and he knows the position that he's in, so he's just going to wait for a good setup and destroy you probably.
Yep, definitely playing patient, not really putting out too many hitboxes, looking for those opportunities to end it.
And I think the other thing he's concerned about is, catches him in that lag. I actually expected to get him with the whiff of the tail, but
yeah, kind of surprised that there was enough time for him to get that bonus.
That was a good showing by Eido. So he
Yeah.
played a very patient. He did not get anywhere close to throwing away his game.
Yeah. That's one thing you'll see in this game especially is that players will start shifting their playstyle when they're actually hunting for the kill, which you often have to do. Like whenever you get opponents to 100%.
Right.
You could play normally and just be all crazy, like, oh, I'm going to throw hitboxes everywhere and do stuff. But that's not generally going to actually kill your opponent.
Yeah.
The way that characters end stock is usually fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
They usually can't do anything too incredibly fancy. So playing patient like that, understanding that he needs to let his opponent do the kind of give him the momentum.
Yeah.
Just so that he can give him a little bit of rope to hang himself with.
Yeah. I mean, all in all, it makes sense, especially if your character doesn't have any setups from one hit to another. And a lot of characters don't at higher percents. And they've kind of taken a lot of that stuff out, like those 50-50s that you get out of your grabs, because I think I like it because it simplifies it a little bit. And taking that away, either you give it to everyone or you take it away from some.
It definitely levels the playing field.